Hello, good morning. Today is an exciting day. Today is Monday, the 1st of September. And today is the day that I go all in. I say, do you know what? Nah. Let's go for it. I feel like I've been probably holding myself back a little bit for probably fear of failure is one of the things, because that's pretty scary. Fear of rejection, another one, because you think all the effort that you put into something, if there's no guarantee that it's actually going to work, then why would you do it? But it's pitch black. Before I tell you all about going all in, let's go for a little nice 5k. Catch you soon. Right, 5k done. Time to go get a shower, and then we'll properly have a sit down and go through what we're doing this week. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I say, to be honest with you, the vast majority of it comes down to having more confidence, feeling better with your top off. For me anyway, like that's what training boils down to. It boils down to feeling good. It boils down to getting a routine set that you know what you're doing and you can continue to train in a way that you enjoy. That's who it's for. And to be honest with you, like I've always struggled with whereabouts I actually fit in the fitness like landscape, like. And I thought, rather than me trying to find where I fit in, why don't I try and create somewhere where people like me would fit in? If that makes sense. Like rather than being, oh, let's go and try and find this, or let's try and copy someone else and pull bits from elsewhere. Like all I want to do is work hard and get decent results. That's how it's going to come down to. Like for instance, this week I speak about working hard. That doesn't even mean just in a fitness capacity. Like for example, this week, this isn't like oh look at me, I'm working so hard. But I've probably got about 70 to 80 hours worth of work to do this month, which is what pretty much this week, which is just putting in back-to-back 12-hour days. But all I can say is like, well, I know one of the things I said in the last one is going all in. Is just saying, just fuck it, get to the top of the mountain, jump off, and learn to fly on the way down. Anyway, I need to go get a drink of water because my mouth is parched. Training done, run done. I used to play for Newcastle, run done. Training done, run done. Time to go home, trying to get something to eat, and then time to sit on my laptop for even more time. Because what do we love more than sitting on a laptop? Yo, it's time to go for a run. We've got 8 kilometres on the menu, and I'm going to attack. No, I'm not. I was going to say I'm going to attack it. 8 kilometres easy. Now, about 6 months ago, I switched to wearing like running tights. And let me tell you that I could not go back. But there is a but. I do feel like a bit of a pedo running in them. Like they're also not the most. I'm gonna fall over. They're not the most forgiving things in the world. Let's put like a fucking Pringles tube down there. Oh mate, I'm going bald, me, you know. I might go out. Like seriously, little mullet. It's not a mullet, is it? Right, time to go for a run. We've got 8 kilometres. I was going to take the camera, but it's too nice. I've just seen someone walk down the street and slut drop. You've caught my actual reaction to that, because that is mad. Anyway, 8 kilometres. Easy run. It's beautiful outside. Actually, genuinely, gorgeous British weather. So let's go and get that done. I was going to take the camera, but I'd have to take a jacket to put it in. I'm not running around with the camera. I'm not Louis Theroux. Right, let's go. I can't really be arsed, but you know, fuck it. Wednesday, dun dun dun, disaster has struck. Slight problem, my body is absolutely knackered. Like, I had a really poor night's sleep last night. Not ideal, not conducive to a good training session, not conducive to an enjoyable training day. In the past, what I'd have done, I'd have just gone, no, I'll mindset it, I'll just power straight through, no stone left unturned. David Goggins, you can't handle the truth. No, you carry the boats, whatever he says, stop the boats, whatever Goggins says. Not today. I'm going to just take a bit of a rest day, mate. I'm going to take a bit of a rest because Thursday was going to be my rest day. So why not self-regulate and think, if today is going to be a bit of a push, if, for example, my knee is feeling a little bit dodgy, I've got very poor Baby Bell-like ligaments, what am I going to do? Do I push it a little bit further and then potentially have a poor training session, have a poor run, and just be sat fuming all through Thursday? No. I'm going to take today as a bit of a rest day, get the rest of my work done, and I'll see you tomorrow for Thursday when I'm going to be rested, rejuvenated, refreshed for 3 hours and ready to train. Tomorrow's going to be my full body strength session and then an 8k run. The weather tomorrow is going to be worse than today, but I'm not going to let that affect me. So be it. There you go. Welcome to a new me, not a new training block, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Either way, I'm not going to train today. I'm going to take a bit of a rest day. I'm going to try and keep my steps relatively high. I say that, it's 2 o'clock and I'm on 5,000, so I've got a lot of walking to do. But other than that, job's good. Wednesday is in the books. What am I talking about? Wednesday is done. I'll just clip this up, don't worry. I'm talking to myself. Wednesday is boxed. So let's have a little conversation. Let's chat. Today is the exact same strength session that I did earlier in the week, which is 4x6 for the bench, for the squat, and for weighted pull-ups. Again, as I explained on Tuesday, I'm trying to keep these strength sessions as basic, as simple as possible. Trying to gain strength on the compound lifts. At the minute, while I'm in this I'm increasing my running volume. What I've done that's been a negative in the past is I've tried to increase everything at the same time, whereas now, keeping everything really simple, my actual training volume is split across the week in terms of my strength sessions, so 3 strength sessions, which typically are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but because I took yesterday as a rest day, it'll be Monday, Thursday, Saturday. I'll probably do a long run on Sunday. Again, I'll have to push it back a bit, but that's what flexibility is, right? Time to train, 4x6, I think it's 80% of my training max. Safe. Right, another set of 6, paused. Oh, well, not paused, but not letting it fucking bounce off my chest. Last time me and you spoke, it was Thursday, and now it's the day after Thursday, which is Friday. Today, I trained first thing this morning, did my full body session, which is bench, squat, weighted pull-ups, and Romanian deadlifts. The big 4. Trying to get super strong, super shredded, you know, just the usual stuff. But now it's Friday, so I need to run, because I've got 2 more runs left to do this week, an 8k and a 14k. Well, it's between 12 to 14, but I'm going to be hopefully doing 14. We'll see how it goes. I do need to go to Decathlon because I think I need to get a head torch, because I went on a bit of a trail walk / trail run last weekend, and I really enjoyed it, but it was a bit too dark to be running, and especially the way that my ankle is, like, I need all the help that I can get. So that's one of the first things that we need to get involved with, is picking one of them up. So we've got an 8k run to do. Going to do the same route, I think, that I did on Tuesday, because it was actually pretty enjoyable. It's a bit like off, not really down the main road. Saying that though, if I'm doing it tomorrow, a bit of a traily run, that's an adverb, then I might treat myself to a bit of a 4k out, 4k back. Yeah, honestly, this is what I do. I always convince myself that I'm going to go a different route, and then end up running the exact same route that I planned in the first place anyway, so just ignore it. But yeah, we've had a decent day today. My food intake has been a little bit lower, just because, we've cut out, oh no, sorry, I'll cut that bit. My food intake's been a little bit lower, just because I'm going away in about 10 days, so I'm doing the old 10-day shreds. How to get lean in 6 days. I've left it too late, but nah. I'm just going to reduce my food intake down a little bit. I've been having a little bit of a problem with my stomach, but that is self-inflicted. I can't deny that. I've caused that, so we'll just ignore it. We're not going to blame anyone but ourselves. So, without further ado, let's get ready to run, bull. Jesus, right, time to go. I tried recording this clip already, but the dog keeps on barking because she's waiting for a tea, so if she barks again, this clip will never see the light of day, and that dog will never see the light of day ever again. Run, done. 8 kilometres, done. Burgers, that's it. Burgers for tea, bash. We've got a 12k to 14 kilometre run to do tomorrow. Pretty much depending on the weather, my thoughts, feelings, emotions. I'm aiming for 14, but we'll see what the weather brings, and we'll see what my ankle brings. And I think if I do 14, that'll take it to my biggest running week for quite a while, to be fair. So let's see how we get on. Until tomorrow, bye. Good morning, gang. Good morning, the boys. It is 5:20 in the morning. I'm about to go run 14k. My body's been in a better state, but that sounds like a problem for later. Let's go. Later has arrived. I hope that's still recording. Hello, later has arrived. 14k done. Wow, that was a graft. Across 14k, there was 200 meters of elevation gain, which is pretty nasty. If we're being honest with each other, 200 meters of elevation gain is pretty nasty. I tried to keep it as easy as possible. So my average heart rate was, I think it was 158, which is sound. I can deal with that. I can hold it there for a decent amount of time. Now, that brings to an end a full week of training. 3 full body sessions, and 4 runs. Next week, I think what I'll do, I'll probably try and condense my runs down to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and give myself Thursday and Friday to sort of before my long run on the Saturday. Next week is my last full week of training before we go on holiday. So we go on Tuesday evening, we fly to Croatia. So I'm probably going to do my long run Monday and then do a little bit on Tuesday before just chilling. I'm going to take my running trainings away with me, hopefully get a few runs in, but I'm not putting much pressure on it because I do want to just have a bit of a chill because I've been working hard, I deserve it. I might start a podcast from my bed so I can just lie down and just talk. I need a drink of water, hang on. But yeah, that brings to an end a full week of training. The total stats for the week is 35 kilometres run, pure weight lifted, so I'm dead strong and that. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Tomorrow is a complete rest day, so I'm going to edit this now. Tomorrow, just imagine that I'm doing nothing. Well, I'm going seeing Megan's nana and granddad, but that's not the point. Just pretend that I'm doing nothing. There's no exercise involved. I'm going to wake up, I'm going to walk to the car. I'm going to drive. I'm going to sit in their house, have a brew, go for something to eat, and drive back home. If I've done more than 1,000 steps tomorrow, I'm going to be livid. But yeah, love you and leave you. I'll see you next week.